Hello everyone! Did you know there is actually a lot of player-made content in Final Fantasy XIV? Having stumbled into a Halloween party a few weeks ago, I decided I wanted to see what more is out there. So as a complete noob to this type of content, I decided to see what I could find with the minimal work or research on my part, to give us an idea of the content out there for brand new players like me. In this video, I will tell you what I learned, and we will explore the different types of content I discovered together. I'm currently playing on Chaos, and was lucky enough to meet a lot of interesting people who were willing to let me record and talk about their player-made events. Any links I mention will be down in the description, so if you hear about something that interests you, definitely go give it a look. And while you're at it, do help me feed the eldritch horrors that is YouTube with some likes and comments. And now, onto the video. If you have ever dipped your toes into the player-made content of Final Fantasy XIV, you have probably run into the nightclubs. Hell, even if you haven't, you've probably seen an advertisement with someone shouting in the general chat about a club being open. Over the course of the week exploring the player-made content, I visited a few different nightclubs, each similar and yet unique in their own way. Not being much of a nightclub person in real life, I had a surprising amount of fun. The first club I visited in the Goblet on Ward 15 and Plot 13. This impressive company house was a genuine and wonderful surprise. From the moment I walked in, I could see the details put into decoration, something that would become a theme through every place I visited. The player-made community is truly stunning with their attention to detail, and I mean all the details. They even have a coat room here. Arriving at the Black Sapphire, I was immediately greeted in a lovely RP fashion by staff and other patrons. And this was a true party place fitting everybody. I had some drinks, even non-alcoholic sweet ones when I requested it. The event that was going on this night was a party with a lot of dancing, fun music, along with a little giveaway done through the random number roller in chat. All in all, great fun, and I would recommend this place for high detail, good atmosphere and fun giveaways. But it was the following Saturday where most of the nightclubs seemed to be very active, so that night I spent running around between some clubs to try to see the variety in the club scene. Having gotten a great first impression by the Black Sapphire, I was quite excited, and trust me, the nightclubs did not disappoint. On Spriggan, in Ward 19 of the Lavender Beds, on Plot 3, I found Club Lunaris. This is a relatively new nightclub themed after the moon. After all, what could be greater than partying on the moon? And while it wasn't super populated when I arrived, it held some active RP and some great music. The owners told me they recently made a change, as before they used to run a hotel, but now have changed to the moon-themed nightclub, and they've really tried to take it all the way with the decoration. Based on the atmosphere and welcoming personalities, I would not be surprised if this place becomes quite popular. There's also quite a bit of amazing photo opportunities here. If you want to explore Club Lunaris a little bit better, I have the Discord down in the description. On Louisoix, in the Mist Ward 24 and on Plot 45, I found a club run by Bree Company Mad. This time as I entered the club, I was met with a greeter right at the front door. I got directed down to the club scene, which was very active at the time. Again, I was stunned by the attention to detail. It felt really real, honestly. And that was something the owner then confirmed, telling me that their goal had been to make the club as close to real-life clubs as possible, including dress code for the staff and an actual representation of bathroom. That's how much detail they put in the place. They got bathrooms. They have some great music, dancing and drinking, so if you're looking for a very immersive experience, this might be the place for you, as the focus seems to be on making this as a realistic experience as possible. I do have their Discord down in the description, also a link to the Twitch channel of the DTA that was playing this night at the club. My final nightclub was called Catwalk Special RP Party, located again on Louisoix in the Goblet Ward 1 and Plot 60. They actually made a poster for their event. It's marked 18+. I did not see any such activity, but if you want to see the poster, it's down in the description. And while I didn't see any 18+ activity, I did see a ridiculous amount of people. Like, seriously, so many people. The garden was full of people dancing and having fun. Now, I was told by the staff that there were further events inside the house, and I tried to go check them out, but I couldn't. Not because they didn't want me to go into the house, but physically the game would not let me in. That is how many people were inside the house at that moment. I just kept being teleported away from the door after a short loading screen and the game announcing that the house was congested. So I was quite pleasantly amused, and I would definitely love to go there again just to see what's happening inside the house, because the description I got is that this event boasts 6 DJs, gamblings, giveaways, glam contest, and some quizzes. It was utterly madness, and while I didn't stay for the entire thing, it was honestly so cool. So if you want a crazy huge party with a lot of people going through it, definitely keep an eye out for this group. All in all, I quite enjoyed the nightclubs. So for somebody who is not into nightclubs or parties in real life, I think they actually almost managed to convert me. At least to trying it in-game, that is. The first smaller party I came across was on my first night exploring. It was a small place called Club Gecko, located in Sherigan, Ward 12 and Plot 50 on Mogul. This was the opening night, and as I had accidentally gotten quite caught up in jumping puzzles, which I will talk about later, I showed up rather late, but perhaps it was no issue, as the place was very active. In Club Gecko, people could get some drinks, talk to friends, dance, and generally have a club-like experience in a smaller environment. It was actually a very pleasant experience. But it wasn't all clubs though. I also came across 2 dining places during my week. The first was the Lion Fangs Bar and Grill, located on Omega in the Lavender Beds, Ward 12 and Plot 60. A place advertised to offer something to drink, eat, and have a fun chat. It turned out this place is actually split in 2, the upper and lower area. Downstairs is the Bar and Grill, a stage for live music, and apparently occasional quiz night. Above it is a VIP area which is closed off by a literal wall. It was honestly fascinating seeing the owner move it out of the way so I could go explore the VIP area. Again, I came across so many attentions to details, including the manager having an actual office. Here I also got to see some lovely live music from patrons, and it was a lot of fun. It felt very inviting, and a place that I could definitely go to and just relax after a day at work. So if you want to find a warm place to call home, definitely go give them a look. And finally, I went to Maid Butler Cafe, Dunkin' Donuts on Ragnarok in Goblet Ward 8 and Plot 14. This event specified it was a safe for work event. This lovely place is open every Sunday from 8 PM to 10 PM server time. The focus is good atmosphere, friendly staff, and some great live music. Not to mention the cafe is so pretty, and the staff is adorable and welcoming. I know there are plenty of other small places like this out there, so go find them, because I know there's definitely something out there for everybody. You know, when I first thought about player-made content, I thought about bards, because entertainment is everywhere in this game, with random players choosing to stop, take some time out of their day, and play music for the fellow Eorzeans. And I quite like it. It was actually one of the first things I noticed about the game, and influenced my choice in my first ever class, causing me to pick the archer just so I could become a bard. And while I don't necessarily enjoy playing the bard class, it's definitely a class I hold dear to me, as it's one of the most prominent and most social class in Final Fantasy, with sharing their music all over the place. And it's always nice if you're waiting for a cue to pop, or just hanging out with friends, or somebody to pick up a harp, play some music, or just listen to a random bard who's passing by. But there aren't just those single random bards, there is also something more. There are literal shows and concerts in Final Fantasy XIV. The one I first experienced was MOSH. I will put a link to the Discord and the Twitch in the description. I highly recommend trying to see one of the concerts. They both hold scheduled concerts and also pop-up concerts on all the European realms. And this group was in fact my first experience with player-made content in Final Fantasy XIV. I still remember standing in awe watching my first concert. Just look how cute and purple-haired I was. Also, how terrible I was at taking G-poses. But for somebody who'd only played the game for 2 days, this was such a welcoming and amazing experience to see. And it's something I don't think I will ever forget. Do you have too much skill? Do you enjoy gambling, raffles and such games? The Golden Saucer isn't quite scratching the itch. Well, don't you fear, the player community is here with literal casinos. The one I found is on Spriggan, 11 bets worth 11 and on plot 36. They have some actual casino games and some really impressive RP to boot, if you like the same character the entire time. I went there twice over the course of the week, first when I found it and the second to take part in the raffle night. The raffle night was on Sunday, starting at 8 PM server time and had the draw at 11. I of course took part, which cost me 250k. Sadly, I did not get lucky that night, but nonetheless, the night was amazing. With the casino opening at 8 PM server time and the draw being at 11, the people spent the hours between playing variety of games, watching live shows, both music and dancing, getting drunk, and exploring the various areas of the casino, including the baths. The games being played the night I was there were blackjack and roulette, though there might be more on other nights, but I felt the raffle was really well done. They made it into a real show and experience. And when I came out, even if I didn't win, I felt like I got to join in on something really fun. So if you want to try gambling with your in-game money, head over there and give it a go. Tell me, do you like jumping puzzles? Because I love jumping puzzles. And I also thought I was quite good at them. Well, I got good news for you, because there is a whole community of people out there who make them. Now, when I read jumping puzzle in an apartment, I didn't exactly go in with high expectation. Though I think if I had done so, I still think I wouldn't have been prepared for this. Because this puzzle is insane. This was just a medium difficulty puzzle, and I spent over an hour trying to finish it. It was frustrating and so much fun. I honestly didn't realize how long I spent there. While I didn't manage to finish the puzzle, I didn't feel like the puzzle was unfair, just that I needed to master the art of controlling my jumps in the game a bit better. Through the creator of the puzzle, I was introduced to a Discord full of people who make them. And I'm gonna leave a link to the Discord down in the description so you can find this puzzle and other ones, because it was amazing. And honestly, over the week, I did go check out other puzzles, because I just found them to be really interesting and really fun. I learned that these puzzles come in a variety of difficulty, both in the jumping difficulty and also in utilizing different mechanics, like requiring you to use certain emotes like doze and sit to teleport through walls. Also, there's something called warp gates, and I have no idea what it is. So if you want to take on some epic puzzles, go for it. There is a whole world of content out there, made by some creative as hell people, and they have everything from simple puzzles, some god tier, unfinishable, blow your mind puzzles. There is gonna be something fitting your difficulty level to a T. Now, my final stop that week happened just as I was about to stop recording. It was honestly pure chance that I checked the group list and saw something named Block Party. It was on Spriggan, in the Goblet War 20. Now, I'm not going to give you a plot this time, because, well, this whole thing is the thing. There is a Discord group of people slowly taking over a whole ward and turning it into a city. It's insane and amazing. I highly recommend joining this Discord, which is of course in the description, and just going and exploring. Places they have at the moment are a pub, barrack, citadel, courthouse, actual hospital, nightclub, and some food places. And there are even some plots being designed at the moment, like a bookstore, library, hotel, fashion boutique, and a cafe. So if you want to be completely stunned, go check these guys out. It's amazing. And honestly, as I saw this, it kind of dawned on me. I won't ever be able to see all the player-made content in this game, because this community is more creative than I ever imagined. I went in expecting the nightclubs and maybe running into some 18+ RP, and yes, I did find those things, but I also found casinos, puzzles, music, small clubs, cafes, and a whole goddamn city. They are making a city, and this is why I'm never leaving this game. It's insane and I love it. There is something for everyone. So if you want to do something in the game, if you got an idea, go look for it. Either someone has thought of it already and you will find a vibrant community of people sharing your interest, or you can start it. And you're gonna find plenty of other people who share these interests with you, because this is how amazing this community is. So do yourself a favor and explore the player-made content of this game, because it's stunning and you're definitely gonna find something that interests you. Now, I do want to thank you all for watching this video, and I want to thank everybody who let me record and talk about their establishments in the game. I feel that every day as I explore this community deeper and deeper, there is just so much more stuff to see. And I just don't know how to react to it. But I know we're gonna have so much fun as we explore this game together onwards, both into the next expansion pack, into further stories, and even into some player-made content. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video.